Hi YouTube. So I did a stream like a minute ago. It failed. Um, it crashed. So here to start new. Hopefully I can get some people on here this time. Okay, hold on. And all messages. Okay. By the way, I don't feel very good, so I apologize if my appearance is not up to par. Or my talking. Okay, so right now what I'm doing is I'm wiring up a speaker strobe, and I am going to put it on the system right here, which I'll show you in just a moment. Okay, so I got this right here that I just landed my NAC on, and if we look at the screen here, well, you can't really see it, but you'll see we've got, let me show you this. So we've got fault. I just put this board on, and it's got the program from the first time I tried this on the system. So like it's going to show node 3 even though the screen is connected to node 1, which is back there. So that's good. That means that this board is communicating over the broadband network. It's showing NAC 1 and NAC 2 because I don't have anything there. I don't have those dummied out like I do here. And then I'm also showing all the SLC devices missing because they're down here. I don't have them hooked up. So that's good. I'll probably leave those troubles in for a little bit just to make sure that this doesn't go into network fault. But it's also showing node 64 missing, which is my NGA. This is the screen that I wanted to use on this system. Unfortunately, I think it has a bad digitizer. It was brand new. It still had the plastic on it, but yeah, I bought another one. So yeah, and don't worry, I'm not spending like dealer prices. I spent like $230 on that. I spent $250 on the one that I just bought. So I'm not doing terrible. Okay. So and do I have any more wire in here? I have my laptop bag, and that I do have wire in. So, haha, I will use this to run a speaker NAC to this speaker strobe because that's fun. Okay, so I'm a little skeptical about doing this because I don't want this box with the board on it to fall. But for the most part, this really just involved plugging the ribbon into J5 from J2 of the VG, the VGX, and plugging it into mains power, which is the PM9. So, put my hair back because I am getting very warm in here. This isn't fun. Yeah, I've got what seems to be the very beginning of a sore throat. Had stuck phlegm all day. That's not fun. So, yeah. But Will this? No, it will not. Will not reach. So I can't put this on the ground. I might be able to put it up here. That would be a stretch. Let me see. No. Unfortunately not. So I am going to... Jeez. Yeah, I am... Something is seriously wrong with me. Actually, before I do anything else, I'm going to strip this blue wire back and find a block. Actually, I have a block in my case of resistors here. I've got spare blocks. I got 3 blocks, 4 blocks. I don't have any 2 blocks, though. So, yeah. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just straightforward, just go ahead and land. Oh, well, screw terminals kind of have to be down for you to be able to do that. So, where's my screwdriver? Thank you. There you are. All right. So, I'm gonna plug in this deal, and these devices will start talking. Yep, they started talking. So as you can see, it's blinking. And that should clear some troubles. So like right now we've just got NAC 1, NAC 2, Node 3, Node Extra, and then Node missing, Node 64. And that's because when I took this board off the system, I reprogrammed mine to be, without Node 3 and Node 64. But I did not dump the program onto Node 3 without Node 64. So it's showing Node 64 is missing, and that's my NGA. Which, it's got a bad digitizer, something like that. My friend diagnosed it, and yeah, the screen doesn't work, so it's kind of useless. I was very upset about that. But thankfully, I was able to get the screen that I have on here now. Oh. Oh, geez. The speaker strobe activated my smoke. Let me see, yeah. Photo detector 2. Turn that off. Jeez. Oh my gosh, man. Never had that happen before. Smoke get activated by my speaker strobe. I didn't think the magnets on these were that strong, but yeah. So let me find how I can do this. There, plug that into the panel, or the board rather. Okay. Let's do a reset. You'll see my ASM blink, and Node 3 is resetting. So yeah. Show you all this. Oh, never mind. It already reset. I was going to show you all the smoke that activated. Wow. That was crazy. And it took a while, too. It took a while. And there comes the NAC 2. Just NAC 2 this time, because I do have that hooked up. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on my laptop, and I'm going to just, open my CamWorks, and I'm going to basically reconfigure this. I need to pull the program from Node 3, and then I need to import it to my system so I can program it in, and then we can clear the panel. We can clear the system. So let me see if I have a 47 without spades on it. It looks like I do not, sadly. And Node Extra, it's going to show Node 64 is missing. So I'm going to go to upload. So get online nodes. That's what I'm going to do to pull the program. And Node 64 shows up missing. Again, I'm going to take care of that. So, a lot of this, kind of stuff. I can show you all what's going on with the laptop. So right now I am pulling the program. They call it uploading, and then sending the program to the panel, they call that downloading, which is wrong. That is so wrong. So, yeah. Right now, I'm not even uploading right now. I'm not yet. I'm just getting online nodes. I had to press get online nodes, and it is querying the network, and it's going through all of this stuff here. So it's going through node 3, it's going through my VGX, and it's going through my main board also. And right here, it's going to pull up 2 ILI MBs and then 1 INX. So as you can see here, oh wow, board 3 actually has a newer rev than my board. So, but they're both from the same time. They're both from the same date. That's crazy. So I'm gonna do. Let me see. Verifying password. I don't think that's the COM port that I set. Okay, I guess it is. Now this is not the standard. Oh, come on, man. This is not the standard cable that you'll use for doing this, but the proper one is like $150 from Gamewell, and I don't want to put my company through that, so I bought this thing for 20 bucks. It doesn't get much better than that. So, CAM database. Sometimes you have to do this a couple times because the first time it'll fail. Stupid stuff. Oh, come on. Now it's like I have to sit completely still because like any little movement will mess this thing up. So, like this is really annoying sometimes. Like, what communication issue could there possibly be? Like, come on, man. I'm going to sit completely still in hopes that that will allow it to do this all the way. Don't say anything. Don't say anything, guys. Alright, it's stuck on 93. Stuck on 93. Sweet. It only took like, what was that, 5 tries? And then we're going to do compare and save. This part I always seem to mess up. Not very good at pulling programs. Evidently. It says please wait while task is in progress. Sorry. Oh my god. Okay. So general settings. Yeah, we're going to do save all. Okay. Let's do select all. Select all. Select all. Okay, I think this is how you do it. Cams. Select, or just select all. Yeah, there you go. We don't have any releasing zones. Okay, so we'll do, yeah, save all the properties. Yes. And this is a tiny system, so this really should take no time at all. Excuse me? Why did it put 2 main boards on here? That's messed up. Okay, well, you know what? Honestly, what I'll do, let me just close it out there. Who is on the stream? Who's watching? By the way, guys, we are so close to 1,000 subscribers. I couldn't believe it when I looked today and saw that I was at 993. I was at 993. That is insane. That would be sick to hit that soon. I was hoping we'd hit it last year, but that's okay. It's okay. So let me get demo. Okay, so node 2. So what we're going to do here, we are going to add. So we're going to click add. It's going to be main board E3. Description, system label, not really going to worry about any of that. And there you go. So now we're going to go to devices, oh, excuse me, on node 3, not node 1. As you can see, that's all we got for node 1. Node 3 is a bit bigger. We have a whopping 4 devices on it. Okay, so we got 1, 2, and 3 photo detectors. Add those. And then modules, pull station. Gonna be that. I don't know what the FACP thing does. I still don't know what that does. I need to try it out. And then just gonna do the jokester thing. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna I'll do all these in group 1. And then I'm going to go to cams here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this stuff activate this, but it's not going to trip the main board. The main board will trip this, though. And oh yeah, speaking of which, I'm gonna do node 1 group 440. Just like that. So don't really have to worry about any of that stuff right there. And then what I need to do for my system is I need to have it so I've got node 1 group 1. Oh, that's why it doesn't go for pull station. Well, also the pull station's a positive alarm sequence. Yeah, I should probably change that because it's not behaving the way that I want it to. Pull at pan. Oh, no, I don't have it set to sequence anymore. Okay. And then I've got smoke set to verification. We do cam output group. So node 1 group 1. And actually, I'll do node 3 group 1 on there as well, just because that's fun. And then I also need to do something with Fire Drill, because right now Fire Drill will activate the strobe, but it will not activate the speaker. So I'll show you how to do that. This is something that not really many people experiment with or know how to do. So we got to go to INX, general settings. We just have 1 amp, just 1 amp enabled. And then I'm going to do cam audio output. So let me see. So you have to cam the circuit outputs, and you also have to cam the messages. So I'm gonna do. Oh, okay. I've already got it here. Sweet. So yeah, that's what that message will go for. Okay, cool. So let me see here. Will my scroll bar work? Will you work, please? Thank you. Okay, so what else am I missing on here? Because oh, I know what I'll do. I will add or node 3 group 1, and whenever you do something like that, you want to go ahead and put it in parentheses. So we're going to do that because right now, as y'all saw, it doesn't activate anything on this, but now once I make this change, it will. So, and then node 2 group 39 is my not for all of these, which means recorded message playing. I don't know how it reads that because this is and not node 2 group 39, but that's how you get the message to repeat. So yeah. And then I also need to have this go for Fire Drill, which is node 1 group 445. And then I'm also going to have, and I'm glad I thought of this, I'm going to put node 1 group 445 on this. So anyway, let's compile all of that. And we'll start with the VG. It's going to throw a program mode trouble. And just like that, it's done. You hear all the clicky clicks. I don't think I'm going to hook the speaker up. And oh crap. Actually, I forgot to assign the NACs. I have to assign the NAC to 125, and I'll do 125 on there as well. Sync. For this one, I'm going to do Wheelock. I want to see if that will work, especially because I have this one set to system sensor. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's see. Huh, wow. Okay, let's give that a try. Let's definitely give that a try. And what I like about this is I don't have to replug this into the main board back there. I can use this as a gateway to dump this to node 1, which is nice. And yes, I did assign those buttons because, as most of you probably know, those screens are trash. Good God, I really am not feeling good. Like, I got warm, just hot air coming out of my nose every time I breathe. Oh, that's not fun. And it's going a pretty slow just because it's, going through the VG and then to board 1, node 1. So that's what's happening there. That's why it's taking so long. But node 3, whenever I do that one's going to go quick. It's done. That board is restarting. And as you can see, that has just restarted once again. And completed successfully. Wait for this thing to finish up its garbage. And now we will go to node 3. And because I made a little change, I actually have to reinstall the program on the voice gateway. But that's okay. That one goes very quick. Okay, maybe this one will not go faster. It seems to do it piece by piece. But as you can see, it is going. I do need to resistor off NAC 2 in order to get a clear panel. And as you can see, that board is restarting. It is showing system normal. The board starts again. Voice is doing its thing. Now, once this thing finishes its garbage, I didn't realize it was already 7:20. Good gosh. PM9 com. That's a simple fix. I just have to supervise PM9, uncheck that, and then DACT fault. Okay, good. Finding out all these things right now. Wonderful. Disable that. And then we're going to go back to communications. Install it again. I'm going to install the program. Shut that up. I put that dip switch up. I don't know why it's not silencing the board. Just that one goes. The one with the screen doesn't. And it shows node missing right now, which is all good, just because it's restarting. Another thing I really like about this is, you know, the troubles on node 3 will show up here too. But I don't think troubles on node 1 will show up on node 3. If I were to put a screen to this board, I don't think it would show up. Alright, so right there, the PM9 trouble should go away. So anyway, let's reinstall this using my password, which I'm not gonna say what that is, because people will be putting comments on here saying I shouldn't be doing that. So you should know your password. Yeah, as you can see, the VGX goes pretty quick. And then we'll redump to node 1. And as you can see, I got a red door on this. That's the old door, which is actually an E3 Classic, as you can see from all the lines on the plexiglass. It's an old one from, I think it was 2012. Yeah, as you can see, whenever you're using a board as a gateway, this takes a lot longer. I actually ran into this on a job where a board was being stupid, trying to find words I can use. A board was being a pain, so I had to go to the other board and dump that board's program from the other board. So, yeah, I was just like, I was able to get it to work anyway. Just now you're verifying level 4 access? Jeez. Like, why is it doing it again? And I like that it updates the panel's time, so you don't have to do it through, terminal or through the front screen, which can always be a pain. So, anyway, as y'all saw before, it was not actually tripping this strobe or the speaker. So we got a countdown, 30 seconds, T minus 25 seconds. Let's do a lamp test. There you go. There's your lamp test. System should not be normal because I do not have that resistor off. I guess what I'll do, I'll just use I'll use one of these resistors. I'm just going to be very careful putting the spades in the terminals. Really should not be saying system normal. Oh, here's a 47. Never mind. Yay. Here's a naked 47. And where's my screwdriver? If I could find that, that would be wonderful. Okay, thank you. Oh my gosh. Where did... Oh, why is it up here? So... Yeah, for some reason, node 3 is not reporting to node 1. But I'm going to plug this in and show y'all the trouble is still showing up on the board. As you can see, that little trouble light is lit up, but it's not showing up in node 1. I feel like that's something about that feels illegal. I don't know what. All right, come on. Plug that in. And oop, I thought I saw it go away. There we go. System's normal. So now it actually is normal. So if I pull this, it theoretically should throw a trouble onto there and then node 1 too. So if not, it's okay. Yep. There you go. Okay, good. I guess that was just a digital glitch. But now, if I plug this block back in, and look at this, wait for it to go away, you'll hear some clicks. It's going to sound like the relays of a Path 3 whenever this clears. But you'll see, yeah, there it went. System's normal. Texas Delta City Blues. Isn't that cool? Anyway, let's do some testing, shall we? Let's do some network testing. Let's see if the stuff on this will activate this speaker strobe here. All right, let's hit this pull station. Awesome.
Your attention, please. A fire has been reported in the building. Please proceed to the nearest exit and leave the building. Do not use the elevator. Proceed to the nearest exit and leave the building.
I am proud to report that these strobes will stay in perfect sync. Wow. All this time I thought Gamewell you could only do one sync protocol, but that's per node, apparently. Yeah. You can only do one sync protocol across an entire system, which is basically would be an entire node. But if you have multiple nodes, you can do different sync across those nodes. And they will stay in sync. Dude, that is awesome. Okay, so ahead and reset that. Reset that. And then there goes that board's reset. They're flashing out of sync now. There it goes. Let's hit this. It's still in the middle of its reset process, so it's going to take some time. As soon as the lights come up on the ASM is when it should go into alarm. Maybe not. The SLC initializes pretty quick.
Attention, please. The signal tone you have just heard indicated a report of an emergency in this building.
As you can see, that's going too.
If your evacuation signal sounds after this message,
But this is not.
Proceed to the nearest fire exit and leave the building.
And that message does not repeat. So it sends those strobes in, which doesn't really make sense, but hey, this is just for the purpose of testing this thing. So, yeah. As you can see, pull at panel, silence that strobe, keep going. And then I can also do NAC disarm, which it actually is not going to do anything with that strobe, I just realized.